Hi, I'm Natasha Lockhart. The cold days of winter are here and we can all use a break. We've got some great suggestions for you.
I'm Stacy Beck. We'll visit with our new mayor and his wife, and we'll see how much their lives have recently changed.
And I'm Angie Murphy. We'll talk about what we should do with our hair in the new year.
And a good spa visit may be just what the doctor ordered. All this and more on Studio Chatter. Welcome to Studio Chatter. It's winter inversion time. Who's ready for spring? Are you ready for spring?
You guys, I had a horrible last month. I am ready for some good weather. Guys, I did.
But maybe it's good that it's yucky weather because you were in the house.
I was in the house. I was in my love sack for seriously like 4 weeks, I feel like.
What did you have going on?
So coming into Christmas time, I was doing great. And then around the 19th, I got a bad tooth.
You did tell us about that.
I had to get my tooth pulled. Okay, that took about 10 days to get better. Just feeling great. And then all of a sudden I started with like a sore throat. Couldn't figure it out. Lost my voice. Feeling like razor blade strep throat. So started on antibiotic. Feeling okay. Got a headache. They decided to test me for COVID. Got COVID. And I've been vaccinated. So it was just like kind of threw me. But
it's kind of been the weird trend though. Like I've heard that more often than not, there's been a lot of folks that have contracted COVID again, even though they've been vaccinated, but have said that it hasn't been as bad.
Yeah, how was yours?
Well, I don't know if I really ever got COVID before. Like in February before COVID hit 2 years ago, I was really, really sick. And looking back, it probably was COVID. And I was down for a week, so I understand. This time around, it was really weird. Like I had a headache one day, couldn't get rid of it, then nothing. Then all of a sudden I lost my voice, that sore throat for like 10 days. And then like I kind of got stuffy a little bit after that, after COVID was probably out of my system.
Did you have strep and COVID kind of at the same time, or were you done with strep?
No,
or do you really know?
Like they tested me for strep and put me on an antibiotic and then tested me for COVID, and I didn't get the results back for COVID for 5 days.
It took them that long?
Yes,
really?
That long, yes. So in that meanwhile, thank goodness I felt awful because I was kind of at home. But
well, no wonder it's spreading like mad if you're not getting your results for 4 or 5 days.
That's what was so frustrating to me.
So I'm super curious about that also, because I've heard other people that have been tested. Were you tested, so when you had your strep test and they did a COVID test, did they swab?
It was a spit test.
So they did a saliva test,
yes.
Okay. And then when you got the results, I mean, was it like the line test? I've seen a couple of different.
Mine just came as an email, and it just said you tested positive for the COVID antigen.
I mean, it's super interesting because you're seeing like some of the lineup places. I'm seeing like pictures of people with like almost looks like a pregnancy test with the lines. I mean, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's talk about something
positive.
Talk about
something fun.
In the midst of that,
yes.
You also had a birthday.
Yes, you did.
Oh, yes, I did. Yeah, it was like great. I mean, I had so much love. So many people. You guys were so kind. I was home and I was sick, guys. But
so not your best birthday.
Not the best birthday.
But you felt loved.
I felt a lot of love from a lot of people. So that was great. My girls took me out to brunch last Saturday when I finally felt well, and we got a pedicure, and we're doing a Sunday dinner, and I went out last night with my sister, so it was nice. And you sweet people spoiled me rotten with some favorites, so I now have Velvet Teddy MAC lip gloss, lipstick, I guess, and then you gave me Perk, like a calmer drink.
Yes, to help you sleep.
Yes, and then what was the third thing?
The egg
thing.
Yes.
Okay, and me and Bo just bought stuff to try that out, so we're going to give it a shot.
Okay, I hope you like it. That was all at our favorite things party, so we thought let's give you.
You have to do the pickles in it also at some point. You have to put the shredded cheese in it. Are you a pickle person?
In the egg?
Well, not in the egg, but in the little little maker. Are you a pickle person?
Yes.
Okay, so shredded cheese and then pickles and then more
like
shredded
sliced
cheese.
Pickles?
Just like hamburger dills. Like Just,
Wow,
okay.
It's kind of like it's kind of a keto thing. Like, so if you just want it, like
Pickle, shredded cheese, and what?
and just more shredded cheese.
Okay.
So it's
So,
just,
and the cheese doesn't stick to the little griddle thing?
no, I mean you can spray it with a little bit
Yeah,
of
but
olive spray if you want to, also just so it doesn't
Wow, I
stick,
would have
nonstick
never
spray.
thought
But
about
it's
that.
like
That sounds
it's a
yummy,
super good
but
little
just
treat.
so random.
Yeah,
Yes,
it is
I
random.
will.
I'm weird. It's weird and random. But
No, I
it's-
think that's great.
Yeah, it's a good little treat. So it's like fried pickles. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, politically, the legislative session is going on up at the Capitol.
You got to go today?
Yeah, we went up, the mayor and council, and then 19 of our 63 youth city council went, and their
Holy
advisors.
cow.
And then we saw Lieutenant Governor Deidre Henderson up there,
neat.
and
Wow.
Senator Mike McKell, and Representative Jeff Burton. So it was just fun. It was fun to have the youth city council, and even Councilman Euler had never been at
Up
the
there.
Capitol, and I hadn't until I was elected.
That's so
So
cool.
it's just something we do every year, and we just talk about what's going on for the next 45 days. So if you guys ever have any concerns, you can just hop online, look at the bills, and email or reach out to your local representatives.
Okay,
Like
who
Jeff
was-
Burton, Mike McKell,
Okay.
Stephen White.
Okay.
Those guys
Those are
our
ours.
representatives. And so if you have a problem, you just say, hey, listen to me. This is
something that's concerning
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
I know.
they
I think
talk
that
about big
COVID has
issues.
been a big thing. Were they talking about that up there?
Yesterday they were talking about the mask mandates,
Were they?
especially that's going on
'Cause it's kind
in
of different
Salt Lake
all
County.
over the place,
It
right?
really is.
Were there restrictions there today?
Well, Aaron Mendenhall, Mayor Mendenhall in Salt Lake does have restrictions on Salt Lake County. I think the whole county right now, Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
But then the governor said not in
the
my
Capitol.
house, not in a state-owned building. So we didn't have to wear.
So interesting. It's like its own place inside
so
a place.
interesting. I know, it's always a learning curve for me of just the different ways this all works.
Very interesting.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, what a fun day for you.
It
Yeah,
was a fun
that's
day.
really
It was
exciting
fun.
and fun. I went up there. I was able to attend a little event with you up there, and it was just so neat. I mean, I love politics, so I love that feel in
Yeah.
the air and the hustle and bustle
You
and
do.
all that's
You
going
do.
on. Yeah, I really
One
do.
day, Angie,
I
you're
know.
gonna do
I need to
something with
run.
it.
I need to do.
Yeah.
Well, January and February also bring a couple of other holidays. So we just had Martin Luther King Day, and then we'll have President's Day. So I know those are kind of the only 2 long weekends that.
And Valentine's.
Yes.
But not a-
That's not really political.
I
but
don't get it off.
Oh, that is. Gotcha.
But it is a fun day. Yeah. So
We can take the day off if
right.
we'd like.
Yeah. Well, it's my anniversary, so yeah, I'm
true.
certainly going to do
Oh,
something
yeah.
fun. But no, the kids and I actually, hubby was traveling, so the kids and I took advantage, and we took the long weekend, and we made a quick trip to Mesquite to see Grandma and Grandpa
Okay.
also.
Oh, that's so fun.
Got a little bit of warm weather. Talking about the inversion, but
Yeah.
it wasn't super warm there either. But
Really?
it was still a.
But at least it's not home. Sometimes that's all that
Yeah,
matters.
just ran
to
away,
get away.
for a minute, but there were a lot of teams down there playing. We're right into the hustle and bustle, it seems, of all
Spring
of the
ball.
early,
Yeah.
all of the early competitions, because we'll be right into that
Well,
too.
we're
so.
flying out Sunday to warm weather.
Yay!
We're going to Disney World, and I've never been.
Yay!
I know. Have you been?
I've been. I
Have
went
you
with
been?
the drill
Mhm.
team.
So you guys all have been.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it is fun.
It's fun.
It's spaced out, but I think it's just really
We're
fun.
doing a different park every
Yes.
day.
That's
Take
great.
your nice, great walking shoes.
Oh, I've been upping my game on the treadmill, and yeah.
The drill girls, their favorite was a water park there. So I don't know if you guys have planned to go to the water park.
At what?
In Disney World, like there's a water park
Oh, okay.
area. But anyway, they love that.
It's only going
I
to be in
do
the
remember.
60s. I mean, that sounds warm, right?
Sounds
that warm
warmer.
for us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll have fun
You'll have the
nonetheless.
best. I'll report back.
Okay.
Next on Studio Chatter, are you ready for a good soak? Stay with us to find out more. Welcome back to Studio Chatter. With all the stress of the holidays and winter, it's time to take care of yourself, and a good spa visit is just the ticket. Welcome our friend Sam Butler from Summit Spa and Float to our table.
Thank you so much for having me.
Welcome back.
Natasha, your introduction was even like nice and
I was just going to say that. I'm like, I want a massage.
yeah, we just went right into
Yeah, we
like,
sure did.
welcome, Sam.
I'm so glad I could bring that kind of energy.
Well, even talking to her earlier, just before we started, felt a little just intoxicating. Like we need to get ourselves
calming,
there,
right?
and we just need to be calm.
Need to
a
be
little
pampered.
self-care. I know. Just doesn't it sound so inviting?
Yes, and you guys have so many things.
So many, and this is going to be such a fun segment to just dive into and cover
I'm
it all.
excited.
Where do you want to start? What do you want to tell the viewers?
So we just celebrated our 4-year anniversary.
Yay! Congratulations!
And how cool is it that we are here in the amazing town of Spanish Fork?
Very cool.
right?
I'm so happy you're here.
I love this community so much.
This little small town, and then growing what you've grown from here, which is so amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, the
It's
support
your
is really
hometown
great.
too. You live here.
Yes.
You and your business partner Katrina started it here, and you are community players. It's not like let's just start a business and not be involved. You are involved at so many different events. Like from our fifth birthday party, you donated
Generous.
5 different gifts.
Oh, that was so fun.
At several
a
chamber
great time.
events, you guys are donating. You're just involved. So,
We love it. We love the fact that we get to be a part of this community.
well, I think karma. I mean, you,
Yeah,
you
I
give so
believe in
much
that.
that I hope that people just feel that and come back to you.
Thank you so much.
I would agree.
Congratulations.
I was just going to mention the birthday party, and you've been on our journey. I feel like with us almost
Yes,
like the
it's been so fun.
entire time. So did some of our winners come in? Have they been in to enjoy some of the relaxation?
I hope
do
so.
you know?
I have not
You
seen
don't
them,
know.
but I hope so. I mean,
It's just a gift
I know
card,
my
so-
girls were like,
yeah.
"Oh, we wish we would have won that." They walked away that
I
night just
know.
dying. Yeah,
Well,
you gave away some fun
Stacy,
stuff.
we know, books herself out regularly, about
Yes.
every 6 weeks. And I think everybody should make practice of that. I think that maybe I should take the lead and book out every 6 weeks.
think we should.
Well,
I mean,
and I do 90 minutes over 60
wow.
because every time I do 60,
just feels kind of
It's
like
not
a
enough.
it's
tease,
just
right?
too. It is.
little
You just need
shortchanged.
that 90 minute. And
It takes me an hour just to like let go.
Yeah.
And then you need that extra
and my whole
30
life,
to
I
like
would go in like
okay,
maybe once a year,
reset.
and I would think I need to do this more regularly. Like I can feel my body just needs
Needing
this.
Yes.
So now that I come in regularly, it's just like a little gift to myself.
Good. I'm so glad. And it's always so good to see you when you're in there. It just makes my whole day.
Your whole staff, Sam. I mean, I've had pedicures, massages by different people, and all of them are so qualified.
They're amazing, right?
You've trained them well, yeah.
They are the reason that we are doing as well as we are, is because they are amazing.
You're
And we're
lucky.
so happy to have them.
Lucky.
Thank you.
So what are some of the new things that you guys are looking forward to this next year?
Okay.
New.
So
New.
this is going to be a big year for us. We are so excited. We found a space out in Eagle Mountain, and we are opening a new location.
Wow.
Another one.
In April.
Wow, that's
Yes.
exciting.
Wow. Yes.
And
Congratulations.
Eagle Mountain is booming out there.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We
Yes.
went to a chamber luncheon the other day, and they just went over the plans for their whole community, and I cannot believe the growth that's going to happen.
I was just at Capitol Hill today, and someone from Eagle Mountain said they issued 2,000 building permits
Wow.
last year.
Oh my heavens.
We did 640, I believe.
Good grief.
They're
That's a
booming.
lot of
You
growth.
chose a great spot.
We're so excited.
So will you and Katrina go out there to work, or will you stay here to keep your clientele?
You know, we like to have our hand in everything that we do.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we will have a day out there, and we can't forget our clients here. So we'll keep the majority here.
But you'll be hiring, of course.
Oh,
a
we
whole
already
new
we
staff.
already are. We already have.
Wow.
So location number 3. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay, so
Yeah,
tell
we're
us about
excited.
some of the products or services that I guess you asked what's coming in
Right,
this year.
like-
So
I think we talked a little bit about med spa and that
We
direction.
did.
Okay.
So we have had 2 RN injectors join our team, and they are phenomenal.
what's
We
an
are-
RN injector?
So they are a registered nurse, and they go through training to do Botox and Dysport, and they can also do the fillers.
Okay.
You know, all of the things when you see the
Then why is it
billboards.
important to have, or is it to have like a registered nurse doing that?
Well, when you work at a spa, you have to have a medical director.
Okay.
And we have a phenomenal medical director that has joined our team. She oversees the day-to-days when we have our medical team there.
Okay.
And so yeah.
So does that medical director, if you have 3 locations, are all 3 locations medical spas? And does she have to just kind of go from spot?
She does.
Or just be at one and then people can reach out to her with questions?
She's over all of our facilities, and
Okay.
our RN injectors will be at each one.
Okay.
Wow.
This is a lot as a business owner. And then you're like in there doing the massages and doing all the different things on top of it. You're not just running the business.
Well, we can't forget about our clients. I love my clients.
Yeah.
I don't think that I could ever, that's my time.
Okay,
I don't think I could ever give them up.
So what about the flows? Are those at all 3 locations as well?
Yes.
Wow.
And at this new location that we have, we are even going to have a Vichy shower.
Which
Which is?
Oh my God.
It sounds fabulous.
Vichy shower. So basically you have 3 shower heads over top of a massage table, and you're in a wet room, which is all encased in tile. And my favorite treatment to do with the Vichy shower is called a desert rain massage. And you have these nice jet shower heads coming down on you and giving you that little massage while you're getting a massage. It feels amazing.
So
It's like
you're laying
heaven.
down on a table, right?
Yes. Wow.
And the massage therapist is in there with you, and
So are
they're
you in
getting
like
soaked.
a wetsuit?
You're
getting
you
wet.
have a waterproof apron on.
Okay.
I basically just roll up my pant legs and get to work. But
Wow.
we're gonna offer different scrubs in this room, different mud wraps. It's just gonna be
That would be convenient
so fun.
Yeah.
with all the wraps and the scrubs.
So fun.
So
Doesn't that
Wow.
just sound intriguing? Like,
Yes,
I'm
it
like,
does.
we need to go have one of
Yeah, we do.
those.
Is there another one
Ooh.
in Utah County?
Not that I know of.
Oh, that's awesome. And that's in your Eagle Mountain location.
Yes. Yes,
Okay, okay.
we'll have more space in this Eagle Mountain location, so we'll
Okay.
be able to offer more.
All right, Sam, in February is one of the biggest holidays of the year.
Yes, it is.
To
What
show
kind
love.
of things would be fun for spouses to give each other or significant others?
Okay, so on that line, but a little bit different, we've kind of come up with a plan to do like a friend type of a deal. Since we just recently became a med spa, we offer laser hair removal and IPL facials, photo facials, and we are offering buy one series, get one series free.
Of
Who
any
wants
of
to be
those?
my friend?
Wow, that's huge.
We're so excited because the lasers that we're using, we've studied so much. Before we got into this, we did our research, and the lasers that we decided on were from Alma Laser, and the feedback that we've gotten a lot was when you get different treatments done, it feels like a rubber band snapping you over and over again. This one is virtually painless.
You're not even serious.
Painless.
How?
I've had it done, and I'm just like, are you even doing anything?
Do you still have the numbing cream first?
No.
Oh
It
my
is painless.
gosh.
It's new technologies.
Tell us again.
Isn't it fun?
The ones that are buy one, get one free.
So this will be laser hair removal.
Okay, so for the laser hair removal,
Yes.
buy one. And it has to be 2 different people, not
No.
2 different legs and armpits.
I'm just saying, bring a friend, come in. You can do buy one, get one free of a series of legs, and then
Okay.
you can do the smaller areas.
Okay.
Whatever you feel like you want to do, but you can buy one series and get another one for free.
Like through February, or
Yeah,
is
what's
this
the time
what's
frame?
the offer?
You know, I don't think that we've set a time limit on it right now. As of right now, we just want to get people in to experience it because
Okay.
this
Wow.
technology is incredible.
That is incredible. That's truly incredible. And one of my favorites, just saying, the bourbon. It's the bourbon what?
The bourbon muscle melt.
Okay, the smell is just the best on
It's
the planet.
amazing,
And
right?
yes, it's amazing.
And I won a CBD. What did I win?
Okay,
It was good.
You had it done.
I did, and
Okay.
it was like, I think the value was like $150. So it was like a massage,
A mud wrap.
yes, a mud wrap.
So Yeah, so it's a 75-minute treatment, I believe. Maybe
Okay,
it's a
that sounds
90-minute. But you get a mud or a scrub, like a mud scrub on your
Yes.
back, and it's coffee. And we use a CBD oil to
Okay.
go in there with it. And then for the massage part, we use a CBD oil to go over the whole body. And this CBD line, we did a lot of research with it, and it is the best of the best.
Okay.
I think my favorite thing that we have with this treatment is the pain cream. And as soon as you're done with the part or with the massage, you get to pick the areas that you put this CBD pain cream. And it, if you get like chronic aches and pains in a certain area, like I've got clients who have had surgeries and they like me to do the CBD massage, but then put the pain cream just on the shoulder where it hurts the most. And it gets in there and it just penetrates and it makes everything feel so much better.
Okay.
I think I've gotten a lot of people addicted to this CBD cream. I've got clients who tell me that they use it 3 times a day.
Wow, and it's great to
So-
find a good product because there's so
Yeah.
many
So
of them
good.
out there
So
that
good.
you never know how they're working or not.
Yes.
So you guys have tried and true it.
Yeah.
We certainly have.
That's good.
Wow. Awesome. Valentine's Day, anytime, get booking.
Birthday gifts,
Yes,
just
yes.
self-care.
Just
Summit
come in
Spa.
and see us.
Okay.
Summit Spa and Float here on 800. Yeah, it's 8th North, just off 8th North. Okay.
Oh, well, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
We'll see
Thank
you
you
soon.
so much for having me.
Yeah.
Coming up on Studio Chatter, thinking about a new hairdo. Stay with us to get the latest. Welcome back to Studio Chatter. With the new year, don't make the mistake of having the old hairstyle. To learn what's trending in hairstyles, please welcome Brianna Perkins from Salon de la Paz to our table.
Hello.
We finally get to have Bree
I know.
on.
I've been giving Mom a hard time saying, "Get me on here."
So,
We haven't
like a month
taken
ago.
way too long.
Yeah, she's like, I want to come on. I'm like, hey, you get prepared, and there's going to be a night where I call
Where I
you,
need you.
and you're going to have to come. And so, 2 hours ago, hi Bree, what you doing?
You're it.
Yeah, I'm like-
Are you?
She's like, are you kidding? I don't think so, Bree. This is your chance.
Well, I was working out
So-
till 6.
Which
so
we said is a bad word.
Yeah.
So
I
we
know.
got you out of
I
something
know.
great.
I know.
Okay.
I got in the shower and got ready as fast
And
as
you
I
came?
could. And
Well,
here
you
we
did
are.
say
You look
yay, exclamation
fantastic,
mark.
and we're happy that you're here.
Yeah, we are.
Because this topic
Thank
is
you.
This is perfect.
This is your jam.
It is.
Bree, tell us which salon you're at and how long you've been doing it, a little bit about you.
Okay, so I'm at Salon de la Paz. We are off of Main Street, across the street from the rodeo grounds, the fairgrounds.
Okay.
So we're close. And I've been doing hair on and off. I started hair school in 2009. So a long time.
time.
It feels like. Yeah, I know.
10 years now.
So I graduated in 2011 and then did some assisting at Amara up in Orem. And then I went on a mission, so I didn't do hair for a little bit, but when I got back, I taught at Renaissance Hair Academy and worked at 4th Street Salon in Springville. Yep.
Wow.
And then we moved out of state and then came back. And when we came back, I started at Salon de la Paz and have been there since.
That's been your home.
Yeah,
Great
there's
little
like,
place.
there's nothing like it there. I have never been to a salon that is more like welcoming. Like it feels like home, like you said.
And the
It's
boss,
awesome.
Stephanie De La Paz, like the way she trains the girls, because my daughter also works there as a master esthetician.
Right.
But the way she trains and motivates them is like unlike I've ever seen.
Really?
It's
Because
the way
sometimes they
she
just turn
manages.
them loose. It's like, hey,
No.
rent space and then you're on your own.
Yeah.
She really inspires and motivates.
Yeah, and her
So
and I went to
culture.
high school together, so I feel, and she loves this all the time. She's like, I don't want to be your boss. So I feel like friends with her more so than like she's.
Yeah.
And that
telling you what to
translates
do.
into your clientele and the feeling when you come
Yeah,
into.
and it really is just like that. She's like, I want to be your guys' friends. We hang out all the time, so it's really fun.
She has parties for the girls. Like, yeah, Halloween parties, pottery parties, like just different things to like really bring everyone together.
So I really feel like hair design is artistry. So what is the passion? Because that didn't ever resonate with me. Like I don't have that at all. Like I'm really good with just keeping the same hair and the same pattern of my, I don't really change furniture that,
See, and I'm the opposite. I've lived in my house for almost 2 years and I'm like, I need to rearrange my bedroom. How's my, I need to get new furniture. So I'm opposite.
I feel like that's the artsy part.
I do.
Oh,
yeah,
totally.
I have this creative side, and it's really weird because it comes out in ways that, like, if I'm not doing hair, it comes out in other things. Like when I lived in Georgia, and when we lived there, I called my mom. We were ready to move back home, and I said, if you pay for it,
bad idea.
I said, I will plan everybody's birthday party for the year.
I think
and
I remember
dove
this
into it.
Remember that?
I loved it. Yeah. So I just have this creative side, and I just love it because there's always something to learn in this industry, and I don't know what drew me to it. I've wanted to be a hairstylist ever since I can remember. So it's been something that, like, I'm living my dream.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Great.
So
share
cutting,
with us some stuff.
The changing colors, like which part do you love the most?
My favorite is hair cutting. I feel really confident in that.
Okay.
And so I love cutting. And I have techniques that just like other stylists don't do that, which is, it's weird for me to say that because I'm like, but they don't. And I can see like some people's faces change just from snipping like 3 hairs a different way. And they're like, that's exactly what I needed. And I'm like, there you go.
Didn't you just make some junior high girls week earlier?
Yes.
What'd you say?
Well,
she told her grandma?
Her and her grandma came in and they got really bad haircuts back in December, and so I fixed them. And this girl was just beaming when she left, and her grandma came back later because I didn't have time for her to come back to back. So she came in and she's like, my granddaughter the whole way home just said, this is the cutest thing I've ever had. This is the best haircut I've ever had. And I was like, wow, because I'm just doing my job,
You get paid, but I think that compliments and knowing someone walks out with that inner confidence is huge.
Because a woman's hair is a big deal.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
And you guys just introduced this line,
We
right?
did, yeah. So
that's one way you're always learning is when you
New
go from a
products.
salon, one salon sells one type of product, someone else something different, your salon brings something in.
Yeah, so we just barely brought IGK into the salon. It's probably been 4 months.
Which is what?
This having to do with the dry hair, is that?
This is, so I wrote a little blog post for our website.
Okay.
And so I wanted to kind of talk about that a little bit because it's about dry hair tips. And so I brought IGK because this is kind of like our newer line that we have in.
Okay.
And it's phenomenal. So
It looks fun.
Yeah, it's really fun. This one is called a hydrating balm, so it's kind of like a leave-in conditioner. It's also silkening, so it's really nice, and it has coconut oil in it, so it smells good.
So when do you put that on?
So this is after you have washed your hair, you've gotten out of the shower, you put this on before you blow it dry.
Okay.
Then this one is called Thirsty Girl. This is called, this is a leave-in conditioner as well, but it's used on dry hair. So for those of us who go a week in between washing your hair, your ends get dry. And so this is like a dry shampoo, but it's a dry conditioner.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, I've never heard of that.
I
I kind
know.
of love that.
I know, right?
Especially
It's like the face mist stuff that like gives you hydration to the face. That's
Right.
like to the hair.
Yeah.
Without it, like I'm sure not dampening.
Not making
Right.
a really loud noise.
and this time of year is super dry.
Oh, it's so bad. Yes.
You
My
just
whole
wouldn't
body's
think that
dry.
the winter would be so dry, but our hands and then your hair just starts getting brittle.
It's so bad.
That's a fun idea.
Yeah. This one is called Crybaby, and this is a frizz control smoothing serum. So if you're frizzy, I feel like we get that
Yes.
too in the winter months. So this is good. And this is the same, you would put it in wet. And then
Okay.
this one is called Offline. So this is a 3-minute hydration mask. Now you can buy these at the salon, and take them home and do a deep condition on your hair without coming into the salon every month or so to get a deep condition on your hair. But you can also, that's also an option, is to come into the salon and get a deep condition.
Sometimes you just want someone to do it
sometimes
for
you need someone to wash your hair too, because that's the best part.
Natasha likes people to wash her hair.
Yes, don't we
favorite
all?
part of a haircut.
Yeah. So these are some things, and I wanted to talk about these because products are really good to keep in your home for that everyday stuff that you're like, I need something for my hair right now. And it also is something that you can like count on to be there for you, and you don't have to spend an hour or something at the salon, you know, getting things done.
Right, because I love the way sometimes when I would leave the salon, like my hair smells good, it feels good, and I do think a lot of it is, of course, you've just given us a fresh new look, but also the products, how important that is.
Yeah,
because you
products
can't
are
just
good.
go home and use your...
Well, and I used Suave till I think I was about 35.
I have on and off
honestly.
too, yeah.
And I went straight from Suave to, I think, Pureology. Like,
Oh wow,
one of
big
the
transition.
But
Once you go there, it's hard to bounce
what
around.
a big difference.
Yeah, it's
And I
true.
think that's something that a lot of people don't understand is that good products can change your hair. So
Yes.
that's one thing that I didn't bring in is shampoo and conditioner. If you get a professional shampoo and conditioner, your hair can literally change just
And
from
does this
one
line
wash.
carry that as well?
Yes, they have
Okay,
so many.
they have
There's
everything.
tons of different.
So this line is just
types.
all for dry hair.
No, these are just the products that I brought in for dry hair. We
Right,
have,
right. That's
yes,
what I'm sorry,
this
that's
isn't
what I meant to
technically, yeah, the IGK line has volume,
Okay.
moisturizing stuff.
But these four are just for the dry.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. Well, and not necessarily even just for that. This one's for frizz control. This one also does a lot of frizz control.
Okay.
So it's for people who just need something better than what they have now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it fair to say also that a little goes a long way?
Yes, and I'm glad you said that because sometimes you're gonna need more and sometimes you're gonna need less. So one thing for me, I notice in the fall and in the spring, my hair, I don't need as much product, but in the summer, because if you're swimming, if you're in the sun, that's gonna dry your hair out. So I need more then, and then more in the winter as well. So a little
think about
does.
that, but that's true.
I know.
That
and
makes so much sense.
I feel like a lot of people are like, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? And literally the only thing that you could be doing wrong is that you just need more product. with-
Different product, better quality.
Right.
Yes, but also more
More of it.
Yeah, if you have the good stuff, you just need a little bit more or even just a little bit less just to make you feel like you've got the perfect hair.
Okay. And Bree, you were saying in February there's a special?
Yes, so we're doing a promotion in February. We're doing scratch off tickets.
Oh, fun.
I know.
Exciting.
So you get one, and the prizes are all for product. So you can get either $2 off, $5 off, $10 off, or a free product
Awesome.
if you come in and get a service done.
Okay, so
get
you
one of
have to
those.
get the service and then you get the
think so,
ticket.
yeah.
And then you get a discount on the
on
product.
the product. Yeah, and I don't know if you can scratch it off right then. I'm sure you probably could.
Yeah, so you could buy the
purchase.
product.
Yeah, buy it right
Okay.
then. But I feel like that's a screaming deal, especially because some products, as you guys know, they can get expensive,
they can.
but they're worth it for your hair. So
Well, and I noticed that, but I have short hair and it's thin, but my products last usually
A
at least
longer
a
time.
year.
Yeah.
I mean,
They
I'm
do.
sure you guys
A
all
little
have
goes a long way. I've
long
noticed
hair.
that.
especially when it's professional. If you're
Yep.
not using professional, you can get products every 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
So buying the one that's more expensive but's going to last you a whole year,
Yeah.
worth it. too.
So obviously Bree's been doing my hair. She did yours last month.
Yep.
One thing that I love that the way Bree does is like a scalp treatment. To just have your head and scalp massaged and oh my gosh,
They're
that's
pretty good.
fabulous.
Especially in the winter months.
Ooh, yes.
Good
Scalp
stuff,
is,
yes.
is a thing.
Thank you.
Well, thank you,
Yes.
Brianna Perkins. All right, schedule your next appointment
Salon de
at
la Paz.
Salon de la Paz.
With Bree.
Coming up on Studio Chatter, we'll talk about those bosses in our life. Stay with us. Welcome back to Studio Chatter. Good boss, bad boss, tall boss, short boss. Let's talk about the boss.
That was awesome.
Who's the boss?
Yeah.
I guess I'd be a short boss if I was a boss.
Yes. All kinds of bosses. Gosh.
There really are. This is going to be a fun topic. We probably should each cover about like what our jobs even are, because some of our viewers may not know.
Right.
Well,
We are co-hosts of Studio Chatter for some FOMO.
I think a lot of people
start
think this
there.
is like our full-time gig.
We forget this is a job too.
Yes.
And we have a great boss.
We do. Pete Hansen.
Pete Hansen
Did
is
everyone know
fabulous.
he was awarded Employee of the Quarter at City Council?
Way
Not
to go.
surprising. He is so busy all the time.
Well, he's just such an asset to the city, as
Yep.
is SF-17. But I loved when they announced that it was him. They're just like, Pete, come in. And he was just out there like, why are they even calling me? And you could just see his face. And he's like, why are they needing me to go in? And his face just going up. He was just, what is going on? So the surprise
was so great.
good.
Yeah. I
Because
love
usually
that.
he's behind the scenes and knows
Oh, he
everything
totally
that's
is.
going on.
Well, he never stops working.
Right. He's
Ever.
in every aspect of what's going on in the
Yes.
city.
And he
Every
makes
weekend,
the
every
city
night.
look better.
Yeah.
Always.
From the
Right.
videos he produces to all of the photography he does.
And
It
just allows the community to get to know what is going
Yeah.
on in the city. I mean, we're super lucky to have what we do within this small city.
Yes.
I mean, we're growing. We're
Yes.
big. But you know what I mean? To
But
have
it
something
gives it
like
that
this.
small town feel when people can feel connected. Like if you're not getting out of your home, but you can watch some of the productions either on SF-17 or on YouTube.
Yep.
Or on their social media. There's, things being shared all the time.
Yeah.
Well, and I think there's such a difference when there's passion behind what someone does, and I
Yeah.
think Pete truly has that. Is that
Yeah,
fair to
I
say?
agree. Yep.
We love Pete.
Love Pete.
Okay, what about our other bosses? Natasha, tell us what
So
do you-
I don't
do
have a
you
boss
do?
right now. I'm actually transitioning right now. So I've been selling forensic software for the last 3 years, and I'm actually I'm going to probably end up doing the same thing
Okay.
in the coming year. I don't know. So right now I'm my
Own
own
boss.
Are you interviewing?
I am.
Okay. So
Which is-
tell us what's one of your things when you're interviewing.
Looking.
What are you looking for in a boss?
Yeah.
Because I think oftentimes we don't think that it's my choice to choose a job. And what if the boss that's hiring
Yeah.
you don't even want to work for them?
Right.
That's a really interesting question. I think it's somebody that really values your assets and what you have to offer back to the business, your experience, where you're coming from, things that you can offer moving forward, maybe what you have done in the past. What you bring to the table, really. I think that there's a mindset that you or somebody else can maybe even put you into a corner, or there's a mindset that you can only do so much. And I think if you get in a certain mind frame that you can only do things, or you've been doing things for so long that you forget
How valuable maybe you are.
Right. You're like, oh yeah, I did do that. And even talking to some fresh new faces or fresh new companies, somebody even made the comment back to me, oh, you check that box, you check that box, you check that, you've done that. And we'll even start kind of throwing out preliminary numbers for compensation, which really puts things in perspective. Which
I'm so
has
excited
been really
for
kind
you.
of awesome. So,
Which is a
yay.
great refresh
Rewarding.
for you, I think,
Yeah.
to realize like, okay, I was feeling maybe a little bit undervalued, and now this is a time that you can really make a new decision moving forward. What do I want? On both ends.
And really right now, and even talking to your son-in-law Taylor as a recruiter, it really kind of is an employee's market. I mean,
It is.
There's a lot of things that you can kind of pick and choose to say, I'd really like to see this, or I'd really love to try this. It's really kind of unbelievable right now what compensation packages are available, or if you're really even rethinking a new career move altogether.
There
Now's
are
kind of the
things
time to do
out.
that.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah. So be a little
brave.
Very exciting.
and be brave.
Yes, be
Brave
brave.
and have the courage to at least look.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
So
with that.
Angie, about 9 or 10 months ago, you took a
You
new
made
job.
a move.
I did. So I've been in the dental industry forever. Like we owned our own lab, we sold, we kind of merged. I've worked for a couple different labs, and I worked for a local dentist here in town, which I totally loved. And then I just kind of felt this place where Bo graduated, like, okay, if I'm gonna be working, I feel like I want to maximize or try to push myself a little bit more. So I started at Utah Surgical Arts, which is an oral surgery center, and I was like, what did I do? I mean, going from a dentist local and just a nice pace into that environment where there's 3 locations, it's 4 doctors, we're doing surgeries. It's just a next level
intense,
up.
yeah.
Pretty
Full
intense. But seeing also, like you said, how they value you, your compensation in that we need everyone as team players. Everyone is doing something a little bit different, but it's so great to see that they value all those little pieces from the doctor down to the front reception. You know, everyone has value for them. So that's been really fun. It was really scary to jump, but it made me also rethink like my value, and I gotten in a place where I'm like, what do I deserve, or who am I, or can I do something more? And that really scared me to jump into, even though it's the same type of environment, the way that they do their programs and everything else is just different.
Well, I know this generation that's coming into the workforce are a lot more, they're going to jump a lot more.
Adaptable.
Our generation seems a little more steady. At least if you're not staying in the same job, you're staying in the same industry.
Field. Yes.
So
yeah, it's true.
Which is really kind of different too. I mean, I know that I've been working remote for the last 13 years, so even the process is different. I know that you've been going to an office for the last several years. So for me, like it's talking to the recruiter, then the hiring manager, then doing a pitch, and then it's like this whole big process because you're not necessarily reporting somewhere. So that's been a little different as well.
Yeah.
So because you're not actually
interesting.
meeting those people. That's been different for me.
Well, and there is a lot working from home after talking to Taylor as well. I mean, they're hiring people from out of the country for a little shop that's, you know, in Idaho. But you can be working from anywhere and be interconnecting. So that's really crazy.
Well, tell us really quickly about your boss.
No,
we know you love your boss.
I do. I work at Utah Valley Magazine, and our sales manager, I just want to say, I think it's just giving me the freedom to work at the level I want to. I mean, I still have goals, but he doesn't micromanage. So I think just having that freedom to be independent and successful without someone like having their thumb on you saying,
is key. Yeah.
do this, do this.
it.
Like, no,
And
I
the
can be
trust.
successful without you checking in on me all the time. I
And
love
sometimes giving you that freedom drives you more to be
Yes.
able to do what you need to do. Yeah, without,
that. We're lucky.
Yeah, we are.
Good luck,
bosses.
Natasha.
Thank
Yep.
you. Coming up next, the mayor and Mrs. Mayor on Studio Chatter. Welcome back to Studio Chatter. If you think your life is busy, try being the mayor or his wife. Let's welcome our new mayor, Mike Mendenhall, and his wife, Amber Mendenhall, to the table.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hi.
They're not too busy to not be a guest on Studio Chatter.
This is our date night.
Oh, lucky you.
Exciting, guys.
Thank
This is when I get to see him.
So we've had Amber on, but this is the first time for you, Mayor?
I think it's the first time I've been in the hot seat of Studio
Okay.
Chatter.
You had to get elevated pretty high to finally get an invite.
I know. I've been begging for years. And
Yeah. It's like, Mike, I don't know what we would talk to you about. I'm sorry.
This is what it took, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, finance, money, I don't know. That's your
Yeah.
day job.
Yep.
Kind of boring.
That's my day job. And now in this role, you can ask me questions, and I'll just have Amber answer them.
So she's got all the answers.
She has the
Excellent.
answers.
You may have a tough time even getting a word in edgewise with the four of us. Anyway.
That's good. I've watched you on TV. You guys talk about good stuff. So
Okay, so tell us, how many days have you been in office? Kind of, approximately.
When were you sworn in?
November 4th.
No,
15 days ago.
Sorry. Yeah.
January.
January 4th.
I was with
So
you.
elected in November, but then
Correct.
sworn in.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
right.
Okay.
Yep.
So not very long.
Yeah, I don't know. We're not counting the days necessarily, I don't think.
15.
Is that what it is? Okay.
I'm just thinking from city council to city council.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Stacy's usually, Councilwoman Beck is the one that's on top of all of us in city government of
Ditto
how long
here.
these. Is that right? Same
Yes.
here? Okay. So
No, it's true. He always
she's
tells me.
very good that way and letting us know. Councilman Gordon made a comment today that he stopped keeping a journal because Councilwoman Beck provides us with a year in review every council year.
I do.
And so
Oh, you've got to give him another assignment
Yeah,
then if he's
yeah.
got time on his hands.
That's true.
Well, that's
Yeah.
good. That's a compliment to
That
you.
is. Stacy is well organized. She keeps us going here.
But
She's the
what's
mayor pro
what's
tem.
been the biggest shift first to the hot seat as mayor, and then I'll ask you in home life the biggest transition.
Yeah, good question. I don't know. 8 years of council service before that. None of the meetings are much different besides conducting them. I guess I did that a few times for Mayor Leifson when he was out of town. So the mayor pro tem position is what that is, which is now what Councilwoman Beck is. And so when I'm out of town for missing some meetings, she'll run those meetings a lot better than I can.
That's scary for me.
Oh, you'll do so good.
But yeah, so not a lot has changed on that front. Maybe besides
You don't get a vote now.
I don't get a vote. Yeah, so you lose. We're a weak mayor form of government. So the council is the legislative body, and the mayor acts more on the executive side of running a meeting. Our city manager runs the day-to-day operations, which we're all grateful for. Seth Perrins is fantastic. The change has been we've had a few ceremonies in city government that we knew were coming. And so I guess you'd call it an opportunity or a pleasure, but to conduct like Chief Steve Adams' retirement, and speak a little bit at that, and then bring in Chief Matt Johnson just the other day, and speak a little bit at that. That's maybe a new role that as a councilman you don't really have to do. You show up and congratulate everybody, but
Yeah, I show up and it's really calm. Do you get nervous at all? No, because
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, you fake it till you make it, I guess.
I'm
And
so
you've made it.
jealous of him.
I don't know.
He's
but-
always been like that, though. Always since I've known him, I'm always like, if I have to do anything in public, I just, for weeks, I get so nervous. And then there's Mike that's like, it'll be fine, it's great.
Yeah.
And he just,
But whenever you have to
Nothing.
do anything, Amber, you would never think you were nervous.
I've heard that, but I am.
You have to well
cover it well.
prepare
I do.
beforehand.
I have
and
to
he
just
can show
practice
up.
and practice.
I'm a little like that too. I like
you?
my thoughts together
Yes.
before I jump in.
Yeah.
That's
it's
okay.
just easy for him.
Yeah.
Which is why sometimes I don't tell her. Like she's like, "Well, you didn't tell me you were going to talk, or you didn't tell me that was going on."
He never tells me things.
And it's probably because she'd make me nervous.
So what is one of the things that you're really excited to work on or to work towards for our city?
Yeah, there's quite a few things. Number one is to not mess up our good momentum that we have going. We have been built a foundation in the city that is really solid. And so myself as mayor, and I know the council agrees with this, we have a good thing going, so make sure we don't mess it up. That's always top of mind. But we do have changes in Spanish Fork because we are the home of Pride and Progress, which progress is going to happen.
We are growing.
We're growing, and you
yeah.
can either lean into it or you can let it happen to you. We're more of the type of leaning into it and making sure our future is in a way that keeps our heritage, keeps that pride and that quality of life that people really talk about Spanish Fork and say that they feel and they know. We're going to protect that as we grow, and even grow it, right? Whether you've been here 40 years, or 40 days.
Yes, yeah, which is the perfect segue to the city's birthday celebration today. So you hit it big when you visit StudioChatter on the city's birthday. So that is no coincidence. So
No, not
yes,
at all.
of course there will be much forward progress for the city. So
Yeah.
we're looking forward to that. What about home life? So what do the kids think? They probably think it's pretty awesome.
The kids love it. They
I'm
love
sure.
that their dad's mayor. Every night when we say prayers, it used to be, please bless that my dad will be mayor, and now it's, that he'll be a good mayor every night.
That's so sweet.
But they love it. But they're also just used to this. We've done this for 8 years, not the mayor thing, but the city council. So they're just really used to this lifestyle of we're at a lot of things and service and
we're
all
supposed
of
to be
that.
eating that.
Yes,
Yes,
we're supposed to.
serving
Yes.
So,
Well, we'll let
Amber, tell our audience the ages of your kids.
We have
What stage of
our
life are you in?
oldest is Nash, and he's 14, almost 15 this next month.
Junior high.
And he's
Junior
such
high.
a good kid. For having a junior high kid, he's kind of easy.
My first teenager, I haven't had it so bad at all. Like he's a really
lucky.
chill, good kid.
Look at her just talking.
I know. She is a true mother of our city.
Does he aspire to be in any type of government at all?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't know.
Leadership, maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. He's a good.
Maybe.
He's a good kid. Like Nash is. He's got a good heart about him. He's. When he was a young kid, he came home from school and told us a few things that happen in school, just like it does to all kids, right? But he told us how I think he was kind of filling us out if we were going to be mad at him for kind of standing up for what he thought was right. Like, no, Nash, that's what you do, And so
Thanks, Emma.
he's a good kid that way. He'd be great in politics or whatever he does. He's a smart kid too. But
He's good to his mom. And then we have Monroe, our only daughter, that is 10. She just turned 10, and she's a Spitfire. And she's
Love
a
one
lot
of
like
those.
her
Those are
mama.
fun.
So I'm like dreading the teenage years. But she's so fun. She's so fun. Full of personality, loves to dance, all the things. And then we have our youngest, Jagger, which is 5. So all of our kids are 5 years apart. So we have broad spectrum of
That's awesome.
teenage years, and then I already feel like Monroe's a teenager, and then little Jagger that likes to be with us still.
Which is so fun.
So we're so glad we have him, or we'd be alone all the time. Are we ready for that?
yeah.
And you got a whole city
Yes, right?
Yeah.
to be with.
So yeah, just busy, really busy stage of life right now, but it's good. It's good.
We've tried to balance it. Amber's really good at it, obviously, when I'm not there to manage our home life. She's just fantastic at it. But we've tried to also involve our kids in everything that is with the city, too. So bringing them to things, right? Down in City Hall, if you go to the mayor's office now, you'll see a couple of couches and some coloring books and a TV. And it's because there'll be some nights where our kids will have to be there and they'll hang out and
Love
get
that.
to know
And
a little bit of
nurturing
City
like the
Hall.
next generation. Like, this is what we do and this is why we do it
Yeah.
and this is why it's important. And
Yeah.
family's always an important part of that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, we were able to socialize with Amber a little bit over the holidays. And in turn, we are all wearing the same lipstick color tonight.
Which is right here.
Yes, we wanted to match. We all shared our favorite
Okay, give it
things.
to
So in
me.
honor of
Yes, so you can wear it also.
So the first lady is already inspiring.
She's
the
inspired
multitude
us
of
to
people.
wear
Yes.
her
It's
favorite
my
color.
go-to for years.
Yeah.
So I love that you guys are wearing it.
Velvet Teddy by
Yes,
Mac.
by Mac.
Yep, everyone
Yes.
should get it.
You
It's
too
the
can pick
best.
it up at Ulta.
Yes.
Yes.
We thought that was super fun.
I love it.
Thanks for sharing.
Of course.
Mike, you will be fabulous. I've loved serving with you. There's, I don't think, ever been a mayor as prepared to serve our city than you. So
Well, thank
you
you.
have connections throughout the state. You articulate things so well. You're already running the meetings fabulously. It's going to be fun.
I will take that as a compliment. My dad has told me before that the cemetery is full of people that thought they were irreplaceable. So there's certainly people that can do this job and probably do it a lot better than I can. But while I'm here and in this moment with the great council members that we have, including Councilwoman Beck, really excited for what the future holds for Spanish Fork. So.
And we have a beautiful first lady.
Yeah, we
It's
do.
going to be so
Yep.
fun. You're so
Already
energetic
serving our cake.
Oh, yeah, and serving cheesecake quite well.
But thank you, and you're welcome to come back anytime. Like, you're always have an open seat now.
Let me know the
first
issues that
time,
you want to
always.
discuss. There's a lot of issues in our community that
Yeah, there
residents, you guys are really good at getting information out to the residents. And so, yeah, anytime that there's an issue, let's talk about it and take questions. And we're completely
be
open to
fun.
that.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
That would be fun.
Oh, we love to talk to all of the small business owners. We love to talk to all of the people. I mean, we have met at so many fun guests along the way, and we really, really appreciate having Channel 17. So
Yep.
thank you for that.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Absolutely. Well, good luck to you, Amber.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Good luck.
I might need it, but no.
Well,
So far, it's been.
You're holding
I'm
the fort
excited.
down.
I'm excited. He's going to do great. So.
So fun. Thanks so much. There's more Studio Chatter coming up. Welcome back. Hairstyles, deep relaxation, and a new mayor. All good topics. What did we learn?
We always learn so much.
Good stuff.
Yeah, we sure do.
I think
It was
Bree-
super fun to have Mayor and Mrs. Mayor on. I thought that was really exciting.
That is
He's
fun.
going to be so great.
And why haven't we had him on in 5 years?
I don't know.
Why haven't we?
Now we're going to have him on all the time.
But now I'm like, do we better have
Maybe
all
we
the
need a
council
quarterly
members?
check-in with him,
Yeah.
and he can always just tell us
That's
the
a
up
great
and
idea.
coming,
I love
right?
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Mayor Mendenhall.
You're
every
on.
quarter.
And lots of good self-care, I think.
Yes.
So with Summit, and then also
With Bree.
With Bree.
We finally got to have cute Bree with us.
She was so happy.
She's a sweetheart.
But having good product in your hair is crucial because you leave the salon feeling just like, oh,
Always
this is
so great.
awesome.
I was like, smells so good. I don't want
And then
to
you
touch
wash your
it.
hair, and then you like, no, this
It's
isn't-
not the
This
same.
isn't the same.
Yeah.
Oh, it's never
So
the same.
Product really does matter.
Yeah.
And I love that she talked about dry hair because I really, like, my whole body feels
Yeah.
that way this time of year.
And our audience couldn't smell any of that
But
because
it
we were
smelled
over here
divine.
smelling it. So stop at Salon de la Paz for some product.
Yep.
Yes.
And so great with Summit. I mean,
Yeah,
they're just booming.
that's so exciting.
Yep. I bet they're great bosses too, right?
Yes, you can they exude love.
They do.
They really do.
And the fact that they're so busy and still take the time to take clients, I just
Yeah.
think that that's commendable.
And still give us the time of day.
Right.
When
Still
they're
come
like-
to Studio Chatter.
Yeah, they've been voted best in Utah Valley, best spa, top 3 spa. The top 3 spas
That
in
is
the
so
county
awesome.
Yeah.
in the last 3 years. So
They're
I
pretty
highly
incredible.
recommend them. Self-care.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I
Yes,
need.
we're still very
I've
much
gone through a hardship.
into-
I'm ready for some
Yes.
self-care.
We're still very, very much into the new year, so take care of yourself, reflect a little, move forward steadily, cautiously. All
And
those
you've got
things.
this, guys.
Stay
Yes,
warm.
yes.
Yep.
I changed my word.
Oh,
It's
good.
transition,
Oh, good.
Was that a word in a year or 2 ago?
probably.
Okay, I used the same one twice too.
I do not have a word this year.
Sometimes it takes us
That's
more than
okay.
2 years.
But I'm doing photo a day again. So
Yes,
there we go.
I love that. All right, thanks for being here with us. We hope you enjoyed the program. If you learned something new today, please tell a friend about us.